One of the first questions that you're going to have when considering selling your home is, what are my closing costs going to be? So here's a quick overview in Virginia of what to expect.
In the home valuation report that I email out to my sellers, here's the page of the side-by-side comparisons where we're comparing the sales data I have found to our subject property. You want to find properties that have similar square footages, similar locations, and basically similar condition. So after analysis of these comparable sales, this data usually gives us a pretty clear idea of pricing in the current market. It's important to focus on sales data as this is the same data an appraiser will be using to support our contract value. So after determining a correct valuation range, I always include an estimated net proceeds sheet. Let me scroll down to that right here. Here we go. Net proceeds sheet right here. So basically, on this sheet, I want my clients to see estimates of all customary closing costs so there are no surprises. So in this case, I ran this estimate for a what-if scenario. What if this property finally closed at $330,000? What are going to be all of the closing costs as far as an estimate? As we look, and we start here with the mortgage payoff. If you have that, we can include that immediately, which is great. Secondly, we have the brokerage fee for the marketing and representation for my seller clients. And after that, we've got the buyer broker fee that's offered to all potential buyer agents to create a high demand to show and bring offers on your home. Next, we've got a deed preparation fee and your closing attorney's fee. There's also a state grantor's tax, and that's based upon your current assessment value. Next up, prorated real estate taxes. This figure is going to depend on what day of the year you close. If you happen to close on April 30th, like this one, this is just the estimate I put out there, the portion of your real estate taxes from January 1 to April 30 will be collected at closing. And that figure, right there, that figure will be credited to the buyer as the buyer will pay the total tax bill either June or December when it's due. Next up is seller paid termite inspections and if your property's on a well water test. If your buyer has a lender, the lender will require both of these tests in before funding the loan. Next up, if the property is on a septic system, currently in Virginia, the buyer can ask you to pump the tank or even pump the tank and open and check the distribution box. All of this is negotiable. If you had the tank pumped recently, you can provide the pump inspection document to the buyers, and that'll usually satisfy folks. Next is the deed of trust release fee. When your mortgage is paid off in the county clerk's office, a certificate of satisfaction is recorded to satisfy the deed of trust. Scroll down a little farther here. Next up is a wire fee. When your mortgage balance is paid off, there is a wire fee associated with that. And then finally, if you are in an HOA, you are required as a seller to order a current disclosure packet for the new buyer.
So these are the customary closing costs that you can expect in Virginia. There can be additions and subtractions to that list, but those are the basics. But if you have a specific situation that's a little different, give me a call. Whether you are selling your home by yourself or you're consulting with different real estate agents, I am happy to chat with you about it. My name is Maury, and I've helped clients since 1990 get top dollar for their properties in Charlottesville and all 7 surrounding counties. So give me a call, a text, or even an email. Let's chat and get you on a good path right away.